Greetings and salutations in our distance. It is I, Wolfphototech, and here we go with another little overview review of a delightful product by Paizo Publishing. This is the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gamemasters Screen, not to be confused with the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Advanced Gamemasters Screen. There's a few differences. In a previous video, I focused more on the advanced screen, and in this video I focus more on this screen. This is the sleeve. I literally pulled it off and just like but the dust jacket sleeve has the OGL Open Game License version 1.0A information on the inside. Front has some delightful artwork with them fighting a blue dragon. Pathfinder version has a image of what is on the inside and the image of the outside. Little information. Obviously Paizo, Pathfinder, all the little fun branding stuff. It is actually a fairly solid piece, so it's going to last you some time if you don't wreck the snot out of it. It's a handy-dandy anti-scratch, anti-ding device for your Game Master screen. This is a 4-panel horizontal screen. It has really nice artwork. But yet again, when it comes to Paizo and Pathfinder, oh my goodness, the artwork is awesome all the time. You got a really nice scene from the dust jacket scene. Got another one. Having some fun. A lot of jumping on this Game Master screen. Alrighty, now to the inside. Let's start out with the left-hand side. This is the standard condition section. This, much like there's a repeat pattern between the advanced screen and the basic one, where they basically have this section right here where it tells you about all the conditions like blind, broken, clumsy, confused, controlled, dazed, deafened, drained, encumbered, enfeebled, fascinated, fatigued, flat-footed, fleeing, frightened, grabbed, immobilized, paralyzed, persistent damage, petrified, prone, quickened, restrained, sickened, slow, stunned, stupefied, and then they have a little key down here of the action system. This is pretty much all repeated in the advanced screen that I showed you earlier. There's going to be a few changes from here on. First and foremost, in the advanced screen, they do not include some of the information that is in the basic screen. However, the stuff that they do include the advanced screen is more for home brewing and rapid adjustments and features, and I covered that in that video. In this screen, they largely focus mostly on the core mechanics that a new Game Master Pathfinder 2nd Edition would want to know. And then in the advanced screen, it's if you want to modify this stuff and you're in these crazy little edge cases, here's some fun rules for how to dismantle a building and stuff like that. How to climb on all the walls. So on this screen, it is expanded out specifically for the basics. You got your basic turn structure right here. Boop. Basic actions explained right here. How many actions, whether it's a free action, reaction, whatever, we're going forth. Specialty basic actions. This is stuff that is more conditional, like you're burrowing underground, you avert gaze, arrest a fall, stuff like that. Mount an animal, raise a shield. A little slightly more niche things. So you got your basic, you got your more niche stuff, you got your death and dying rules, which is also included in the advanced screen, as well as your unconscious rules. You have some the basics of the terrain rules here. Each one of these sections, it has a core book page number. If you were to look at it, there's the core rule page number. It's on every one of these sections in roughly the same spot. So it's really consistent as opposed to some other companies, which is a little... yeah. Chaosium does an awesome job with their stuff. But, you know, honestly, I do prefer that in the case of Paizo, Paizo does a better job of making their screen nice. I was going to try to pull out of the Chaosium screens are a little more utilitarian, but they come with a lot of extra nice stuff. And I cover those in other videos. You also got terrain, as I said, terrain rules, cover rules, and your hero point system. Some of this basic stuff is not repeated in the advanced screen, but some of it is repeated in the advanced screen. Obviously, it's the stuff that is not going to be... the stuff that is repeated is the stuff that you use less and is more focused on modifying things. Where in this one, it's more your basic stuff of an intermediate stuff. So this is basic to intermediate. The advanced screen is intermediate with some basic stuff, but a lot more of the advanced stuff. And then on to the next section. Whoop. In this section on the advanced screen, it's just tons of charts, or it's for all the little how much damage you deal to X object before it breaks, and climbing this and pushing that and doing all these other fun things, with some sample and adjustable DCs for various random occasions. Where this one is, you got your skill actions, the actions tied into your skills. You got simple DCs, DCs by level chart, which is also included in the advanced screen. DC adjustment rule, which is also included. You got your creature identification table, which is also included in the advanced one. Specific DC skills. Detecting a creature rules, exploring activities. So when you're walking through the woods, are you trying to avoid notice? Defend, detect magic, follow the expert, hustle, investigate, repeat a spell, scout, search. And then you also have your various structure rules. Like there is actually the table here for your doors, breaking your doors and such like that, which is also repeated in there. However, it's a few more things on top of this. It's more niche things, where this one is more of the common stuff, like you want to climb a wooden door, climb a stone door, reinforced wood door, iron door, break it down, move it, shake it. Masonry walls, how much, what's your DC for climbing masonry? What's the hardiness of the masonry? The HP and the BT. There's a force open table, travel speeds, environmental damage, XP award, encounter budget rules, and elite adjustment, and weak adjustment. So there is some of the basic adjustment rules in this part, where the other one has a lot more complex, slightly more complex stuff that crops in, and which is more specific to other things like special hazards and stuff like that. So, as I say, overall, this is basically a 4-star screen for a beginner game master for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It does everything. It's really well organized overall. It's still on the small side of the stats, but being a horizontal landscape that is 3-panel, unlike the Call of Cthulhu one, which is only 3-panel. And yeah, this one being a 4-panel horizontal, so everything is more spaced out. The text is a little easier to read. You still have a lot of charts here. They give you ample room on the charts, so you can easily make out the numbers quickly as you move along. And the various, if you want to figure out what if it's an ethereal creature? You need occultism, aberration, occultism, animal, nature, astral occultism, beast, arcana or nature, celestial, religion, construct, arcana or crafting, and so forth. So there you go. As I said, this is probably a 4-star easy for a new game master. I would definitely pick this up if I were you, if you wanted to start game mastering Pathfinder 2nd edition. I gave basically the same recommendation for the advanced screen as well. But in that video I went into more detail on everything. Both Game Master screens overlap a little bit. Please note that as I was saying before, that this panel on the far left is pretty much all replicated information in the advanced one. So if you truly wanted to have both screens up, it is not too hard if you have both screens up to just take the advanced one and stand the advanced one up so it covers. You can clip these two together with paper clips right here, and you got essentially a 7-panel Game Master screen, and you basically haven't lost any information because all this information right here on this one is duplicated on the advanced one right here on this panel. You have some duplication of information spread out through this basic one, as well as in the advanced, but it's alright. You know, sometimes having more than one spot to look for something is handy to have. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and consider subscribing and commenting, and share this video to whoever you want to share it to. Whether to make fun of me because speech issues, or just to just post it somewhere, you know. And if you dislike this video, you can do a lot of the same stuff. It's your choice, you know. Everything is your choice. Alright? I'm going to make a concerted effort to cover as much products as possible between Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Pathfinder 2nd edition, Call of Cthulhu, Starfinder, and so forth. And then I'll also throw in a few extra things, like I'll cover stuff like RuneQuest and Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, or Warhammer 40k, or Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which I still have to do those videos because I want to paint those models in those boxes. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and a magnificent month, and see you next time.